What's going on? So the Karmelo Anthony trial is set to begin maybe today. Don't quote me on it. I know it's supposed to be, if not today, sometime this week, beginning in June. And so let's talk about that. All right. Now this one, I'm gonna try to keep my personal emotions out of this. Okay. I covered this story last year when it first happened. I made a vlog about it. It was very upsetting to me. Now, just to do a quick recap, Karmelo Anthony, he's the kid that took a knife to a track meet. Wasn't even his school participating in the track meet. He really had no business even being there to begin with, right? He takes a knife to this track meet. He goes and sits under a team's tent. Wasn't his school, okay? When he was asked to leave by Austin Metcalf, he refused, you know, and so from my understanding, Austin Metcalf, you know, I guess grabbed him by his arm, or you know, he was gonna get him out of their tent, right? Karmelo Anthony had no business there. He didn't belong there, okay? It wasn't his school. His school wasn't even participating in the track meet. He really had no business even being there. And so Austin, I guess, the physical altercation, from what we were gathered, he grabbed his arm. You know, it wasn't nothing major. And then Karmelo Anthony pulled out a knife and stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart, okay? And he died in his twin brother's arms, okay? And that story really broke my heart, you know, because I'm very familiar with the tragedy and trauma of violence. You know, I've seen it, witnessed it, experienced it, okay? It's an ugly, horrible thing. And so to imagine a twin brother having to hold his twin brother in his arms as he passed away, there was nothing more terrible I can imagine, you know. And so when this story first happened, it broke my heart. I don't think I've cried so hard for somebody that I personally didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the whole tragedy of losing your brother like that. It's so senselessly, right? Now, honestly, you know, when it first happened, you know, and the fact that Karmelo Anthony took a knife to a track meet and then he went and sat under another team's tent, to me, that was just a punk kid looking for trouble, okay? I know the black community, right? And I'm gonna talk about that too, right? They instantly came to Karmelo Anthony's side, saying that the Metcalf brothers bullied him, and he didn't even know these kids, right? There's no way there was a bullying situation going on. Karmelo Anthony went and sat under another team's tent at a track meet. He had no business there, and when he was asked to move, he refused to move, knowing he had a knife in his bag that he was willing to use if it came down to it, right? And so to me, that's just a punk kid that was out looking for trouble, and he took Austin Metcalf's life senselessly, right? And so that trial is set to begin. Now I just want to say this, right, when it comes to the black community, right, because it's so pitiful, right? It's just pitiful, and this is where I need to check my emotions, because you know, the black community is in shambles already, right? The black culture is trash. The black mindset, victim mindset is trash, okay? And so when Karmelo Anthony did this, I really think it was a race hate crime, to be honest with you. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I think he should be charged with a hate crime, okay? So anyway, I watched the video the other day. This black guy, he's like, oh, I'm coming to Karmelo Anthony's side because he's black. He's only being attacked because he's black. No, he's not. He's being attacked because he killed a 17-year-old student. Right? But see, this is the mindset when it comes to black people. You know what I'm saying? Their mind of black people could do no wrong, especially when it comes to white people. Like, black people can just kill white people and they feel like that is okay. I don't agree with that at all. I think that's garbage, you know. So that trial set to begin. So and you know, all the information that come out about that, you know, in my personal opinion, Karmelo Anthony is guilty. His guilt is already established. You know, they're going for a self-defense defense, okay? Which really flies out the window because, one, you took a weapon to attract me. In my almost 55 years, I've never heard of that. And I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, right? And we never went to any type of sporting events with weapons, right? So, you know, he took and then you have to understand this. The part of Texas that they lived in, it wasn't the hood. This is a very affluent area of Texas that this track meet was being held in. It's not the hood. You're not surrounded by gangbangers and drug addicts to where you feel like you got to have a weapon to defend yourself. So for this young punk, Karmelo Anthony, he's a punk in my opinion. For him to take a knife to a track meet, then go sit under somebody else's tent, another school's tent, he was intentionally looking for trouble, okay? And so it is my prayer and my wish for the Metcalf family that Austin Metcalf receives the justice that he deserves for having his life taken so senselessly at 17 years old, right? And for his brother to have to hold him in his arms as he passed away. It is my prayer that the Metcalf family receive justice and that Karmelo Anthony gets found guilty and gets the book thrown at him, right? He should spend the next 20 and 30 years of his life in prison. Absolutely. I have no compassion for him at all. I'm not on that, because he's black. Not at all. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap it up with this. When this story first broke, it hurt me so bad, right? I was so upset about the whole situation. I said, see, back in the days, I'd have called the Klan up and said, hey, we got one for you. Come get him. You know what I'm saying? We didn't let vigilante justice bring justice to that situation. I'd have turned them over to the Klan and let the Klan do what they do to young punks like Karmelo Anthony. So, shout out to the Metcalf family. My prayers, thoughts and prayers still go out to you over that tragedy. And I pray that Austin Metcalf receives the justice that he is due and that Karmelo Anthony faces the full punishment that he deserves. Absolutely. I have no compassion, no mercy for him or his family. He deserves every day, every year that he gets for taking that young man's life and for being a young punk that takes a knife to a track meet. See, that did it for me. When I heard that he took a knife to a track meet, I said, yeah, that's enough for me already. See, here's the thing. Most people haven't really experienced any really kind of violence in their life or any type of situations like that. You know, I have, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it takes to have that kind of mindset. I know what it's like to be around those kind of individuals. You know what I'm saying? That Karmelo Anthony is a young punk who obviously hated white people. He had hate in his heart for white people. For him to even do something like that, right? So I'm going to just leave it there. I see you out here getting it together. What? I see you out here getting it together. It looks nice. All right, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit me with a subscribe, a like, and a comment. I welcome it all, right? Justice for Austin Metcalf.